Hi there, my name is Derek Phelan and I am a 7th grade language arts teacher, and I am also the librarian here at Campus Middle School. This is a little bit about my educational background. I've been at campus 8 years. I've been teaching for 16 years. My master's and my doctorate. My doctorate's an emphasis in GT studies and social and emotional learning. A little bit about me. I'm from Michigan. I've lived here 16 years. I'm a very good tennis player and a very horrible golfer. I've coached volleyball at campus here for several years. I have 2 boys, twin boys. They just turned 2, and I love to travel and I love to read. My teaching philosophy, especially at this time after or during the pandemic, is to be positive and optimistic and caring and make a connection with your kid. And secondly, to have a love for words and for reading and writing. I believe in teaching to the standards, and I also believe in teaching increasing complexity of text. So as we go through the year, the level of text will be more difficult and at higher grade levels. I believe in rigorous and high expectations and being flexible and reasonable. So here's our language arts overview, a year at a glance. We're just going to do the first semester. We have an emphasis of literature, the elements of literature and analyzing literature around theme in the first quarter. We will read the book Outsiders. The second quarter is more informational text and argumentative writing. As I mentioned, the book that we will be reading first quarter is Outsiders. This will be students will be reading this at home most of the time, so you should see this book at your house. One of our philosophies is about growth, the growth model. It's not all about getting an A and getting good grades. We really want to see our students grow in their skill set. So if you could help reinforce that idea of the growth model, that would be very helpful. Here is our gradebook categories. You can take a look at this. I won't read this to you. I will talk a little bit about my flexibility at this time. I know there's a lot of tech issues, especially at the beginning of the quarter. Don't worry, don't have your kids freak out, calm them down. We give extensions if things can't be turned in due to a technological issue. We have technological issues as teachers as well, so we ask that you give us that same grace as well. Talking about technology, it can be our best friend and our worst enemy. Here are the four tools we really use. The main one that you really want your students using is Schoology. This is where everything is posted, the assignments. This is where they can access everything. This is where, on the remote days, this is where they should go. It's very well organized. We've tried to streamline remote learning this year. I know fourth quarter, it was thrown together kind of last year, and some of the input we got is that teachers and students and parents wanted everything in one space. So Schoology is where everything kind of lives, so always start there. 2 things that students will be doing on remote days are the IXL and the Read Theory. So you can expect them to be doing that, and I'll talk a little bit more about that in a second. And then PowerSchool is just more of a platform where you can find the grades. That's where the grades live. This is Read Theory. It is standard-based, and it kind of helps us monitor the growth of your child for their reading. IXL is both reading and writing and grammar and vocabulary. So this is a little bit more targeted towards a specific skill, and students will be doing this on their remote days as well. Students' responsibility. Even though we are online, we're asking them to keep a track of assignments in an agenda. Always check Schoology first. We also have office hours on Mondays. For language arts, it's from 9 to 9:50. So if your student has questions or can't get technology working, this is a great opportunity to sign on, and they can meet with us virtually. They should keep up with their online programs, IXL and the Read Theory, and study and prepare for assessments or big writing assignments. This is the year really, 6th grade we really held their hand, but 7th grade is the year we're asking them to advocate for themselves, and asking that parents give up a little bit of that responsibility to the student. They should be able to email their teachers first. You're always welcome to email us as well, but if you can kind of try to put some of the responsibility on them, it is really helpful. Parent responsibilities. If you can, I know this isn't always possible, but to provide a place and time to do homework, answer questions when they ask for help. You are more than welcome to email with questions or concerns. Just know that in the evenings, I have 2 children, and they are a handful, so we can't always get back to you that night. It might take a day or so to get back to you via email. We are asking that you check PowerSchool just once a week. And I think it's a good idea to do it with your child, like have a built-in time almost, like, okay, on Sunday evenings or whatever, Monday, we're going to check and have them check it with you. Put some accountability on them, and doesn't make you the bad guy if they don't have great grades or they're missing an assignment. They can kind of walk you through that. This, as I said before, this is the year that they kind of have responsibility. You've already done 7th grade, so let them communicate with their teachers. And I know this is kind of a crazy year, but your child will survive this, and they are in very good hands. We have wonderful, caring teachers at campus. And I know this year is a little different with the hybrid model, but it's also a great opportunity for me as a teacher to have less kids in a classroom. I feel like I'm already getting to know your kids better, and I feel like I can give them more attention. So there's some real positives in this experience, although not ideal. And I look forward to working with your child and hopefully getting to meet you maybe in this winter. So thank you.